Hello everyone. So this is Unit Two's response to um, the history and philosophy of sport and physical education. Um, we are going to be discussing Oriad and his viewpoint on the American attitude. As far as competition and how it manifests itself in our businesses, law practices, and other institutions. So I definitely would have to agree with him in some respect when he says that Americans wish to exploit the rules of the contest as much as they wish to adhere to them. So basically what this means is, yes, we know that there are rules. Yes, we try to follow the regulations. Oftentimes, though, if we find a loophole, if we find an easier or a faster way to get things done or get to our goal, a lot of times we're going to go ahead and take that loophole. And I think it's just because we're living in a society where we are, I want it now. Society. So if there are quicker ways for us to maneuver and get around the rules, I definitely feel that a lot of individuals and a lot of companies, especially law, we see this all the time, they go ahead and get that done. As far as our question for number 2 goes, to what degree does sport reflect society and society reflects sport? So I've played sports all of my life, and I always had coaches that really encouraged us to take a look at the principles and all of the tools and skills that we were learning in our sport, because we were going to need those same tools to apply them to the real world or in society. So things like discipline, teamwork, accountability, responsibility, a lot of those tools we also need in society. So I definitely feel that's how society kind of reflects sport, because you need those same things in society. And then how does sport reflect society? We know that society is just another system, and there are rules. It's also a game. There are logistics that go on in society. For example, if I want a job, I need to be disciplined to sit down and fill out an application, be disciplined enough to go to the interview, prepare myself to talk to the employer. It's kind of the same scenario in sport. I mean, if I want to obtain, a scholarship or a place on a team, I need to definitely go talk to a coach. I need to go to the tryout. I need to prepare. So I definitely find and see that it intertwines, really, or more often than we like to give it granted for. And one more thing just about the attitude and the loophole that I was just thinking about while I was talking. I see this a lot in sports. I mean, over the history of sports and education, there have been so many loopholes as far as what we can do as far as athletes and eligibility, which is a really, really huge issue right now, just because of the fact that I can go to a different high school every year if I wanted to, if I was eligible. And I can sit out and things like that, and I can, register for an IEP if I had, enough proof that I needed an IEP, which also sets me back for sports, and which gives me more opportunity to be seen by colleges. So these are different type of loopholes that we're actually dealing with right now. And I just brought it up because that's my field and that's what I'm working towards to help, in the risk management factor. So I feel like Oriad kind of hit the head on the tail, if that kind of makes sense. And this was a great, a great unit, and I'm looking forward to reviewing everyone else's posts. Thanks.